Here comes Amesbury, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Robbie Kennedy at quarterback. That's Sadowski in motion. Back it goes to DeLong. DeLong around the right side, gets a good blocking, pushes his blocker ahead, gets a few more yards, gets pulled down, almost lost it, but held on to the ball this afternoon. They fumbled twice and scored once. 14-7, 5:55 remaining in the second quarter. Here's Cox around the right side. He's got a first down. He's got some open running and just slipped under a tackler, but then fell down himself. Hamilton Wenham, their first Cape Ann League game of the season, and it's home for a couple of weeks. Here's DeLong, a nice hole over the left side, a flag down. DeLong still going inside the 35. Here comes Amesbury. Kennedy calling signals. In motion is Cox. Back to pass. Looking, look out, he's in trouble. Gets away, throws it, and he's got his man at the 40-yard line in Amesbury territory. And receiving that pass for Amesbury over on the far sideline. Nice pass, good catch. That's McCarthy. Man in motion, that's Kennedy. Back to pass, Whalen. Whalen throws, and it's going to be intercepted by Cox. He's going to run it down the sideline, cuts into the middle, and gets inside the 15-yard line down to the 12. Mark Cox with the interception. Here come the Indians. DeLong in the backfield. And it goes off to DeLong, and he gets in for the touchdown. Steve DeLong
on the touchdown.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. Steve DeLong from a yard out. Jenkins is the right end. On the left side is Rick Reinhold. In motion is Sadowski. Fakes a handoff. Kennedy back to pass, throws. He's got DeLong at the 35-yard line, up to the 40, 45. Cuts down the sideline. He's kissing the sideline, cuts into the middle, and no, they say he stepped out of bounds. Kennedy calling signals. Fakes a handoff. Rolling out, looking, firing. He has DeLong again. DeLong cuts up the middle, cuts out to the middle again, and finally is pulled down at the Amesbury. Sadowski to the left. Darrow to the right. DeLong in the backfield. Sadowski in motion. Kennedy back to pass. Now he's going to tuck it in. He's going to run it. He gets to the 10, and he's pulled out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Kennedy, a quarterback. DeLong in the backfield. He takes it over the left side. Touchdown, Steve DeLong.
DeLong in for the touchdown.
And DeLong, his third touchdown of the afternoon.
General.
Third down in less than a yard to go. Whalen over the left side, and that's Connerty, and let's see where they say his forward progress has stopped.
Connerty on the stop.
McCarthy, the stop for Amesbury. They're short. Second down and goal. The ball at the 4.5-yard line. 5:23 to go. We're in the first quarter. No score, but Ipswich knocking on the door. Schwartz on the keeper play, going nowhere as he's stacked up by number 64 for the Indians, Chris Hudon. Chris Hudon. And coming out to the left, number 44. That is Eric Solinsky. Here's Wing. Gets down close to the goal line. Fumble into the end zone, but they whistle the ball dead before the ball went into the end zone, so it will be dead. Close to the goal line. And now here comes Ipswich. Fourth down. Well, they mark it back of the 3. That's where they say. I thought he was down near the 1. Schwartz. Off it goes to Linehan, and he's stopped. He is stopped. John Linehan is stopped, and the Indians halt the drive of the Ipswich Tigers. And the clock is stopped at 2:38. Left to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Ipswich leading. Amesbury has the ball. In motion, Sadowski. Kennedy pitches it out to DeLong. Has some blocking. Gets away, cuts up the middle, and then finally is pulled down there by Paul Nikas. Down and inches the ball at the 48-yard line in Amesbury territory. That's Paul Gouen, number 63, coming into the game. And here come the Tigers. Schwartz is the quarterback. He hands off and going nowhere. Number 26, Kevin Lombard. Schwartz, they're passing, but look out, he's in trouble and pulled down from behind. Vinciguerra pulled him down from behind. Back at the 44-yard line in the Amesbury territory. And the Amesbury defense has not allowed any points today, really. All right, here we go. First and 10 for the 44. Kennedy, a quarterback. Going back to pass, looking for his pass completion. But Sadowski, he's got it! He's going to go all the way for the touchdown! First down!
Pass complete to Brian
And a touchdown! First play from the 44-yard line. A 56-yard pass play. And the Amesbury Indians, a big play, make it 7-6. And the first point scored against the Ipswich Tigers defense. Sadowski had his man beaten by miles. That was Travis Doughty. A half. First and 15, Eric Schwartz, quarterback. Hands it off to Linehan. He gets some open running room, cuts in the middle. It's Wing, he fumbles the ball, and Amesbury has it. Amesbury recovers it at the 30-yard line. Second down at 5. The ball at the Ipswich 25-yard line. Schwartz off to Wing, and he's brought down in the backfield. Ricky Blanchette cut through from his linebacking position and cut him down. But here he is standing back at his 15-yard line. 7 seconds left. 7-6. Ipswich leading. Linehan going back. He's short at the 50. DeLong's going to fake it. He gets away from a tackler. He's got a first down, but he's going to run out of time. The clock is going to run out. But at least Ipswich did not have a chance to get the ball back before. So it's 4th down and 17. The ball back at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line, thereabouts. Sadowski out to the left, Farrell to the right, DeLong in the backfield. Kennedy back to pass. Firing. Donovan, touchdown! Jeff Donovan right over the middle. 20-yard touchdown on a 4th down and 17. And Amesbury takes the lead 12-7. Steve DeLong is number 15. Sadowski 41 in motion. Kennedy back to pass. Gets a block. Fires. Gets his man Donovan complete to the 33-yard line. Eric Schwartz, the quarterback, loses it, picks it up, and then falls on it. No, did Amesbury get it? Amesbury got it. Amesbury got it. Number 64, Chris Hudon. Chris Hudon comes up with a fumble recovery at the 19-yard line. Here come the Tigers. Eric Schwartz, the quarterback. Zielinski is split to the left. Pitch out, goes to O'Brien. He's knocked down in the backfield. Scott Cloutier got in there and tripped him up.
Ball carried by Michael.
3rd and 12. Schwartz. It goes to Wing, and Wing is pulled down in the backfield. Getting him first, Brian Sadowski with Kevin McCarthy there to help out. What a performance by the Amesbury defense today. And the Scars are just unleashing now. 46 seconds. Back to pass to Schwartz, and down he goes back at the 37-yard line. Kennedy, the quarterback. In motion DeLong. Fake handoff to Cox DeLong. Along the left side. Gets up to the 35-yard line. Wow, runs him out of bounds on the far sideline. Frank Gurczak on camera. Kennedy calling signals for Amesbury. 2nd and 5. Kennedy looking to pass. Has a man on him. He's going to run it. Gets up to the 41-yard line. 42. He has the first down.
Kennedy for the first down.
Out to the left is Sadowski. Kennedy back to pass, throwing. He has Sadowski at the 49, making some moves, gets into Triton territory, down to 45.
Brian Sadowski for the first down.
Just day like today.
Must have got stuck in the Callahan tunnel.
Back to pass again, Kennedy, out to DeLong. He's got it at the 39, gets to the 35, down to the 33.
DeLong for the first down.
Going mainly to the air. Kennedy has been throwing the ball very well lately. Kennedy back to pass. Throws it. He's got Sadowski, 25. Gets away from a tackler. And then is pulled down by Cloud, 22.
First down.
And you at halftime, we'll be showing you the band of Amesbury. Stick around for that. Here's Cox. Cuts inside. Cuts back. And he's going to score. Nice bit of running by Mark Cox. And it's 7-6.
Along with Eric Corkum.
So it's a gain of a yard on that play. 2nd down and 9. Sadowski and along to the right. Lower part of your screen. Back to pass. Kennedy over the middle to McCarthy at the 40. He has some running room. Gets up to the 50-yard line.
Pass complete to Kevin McCarthy.
Pulled down by Cloud. On the first drive and then marched 70 yards nicely in the second drive to score. Kennedy off to Cox. Cox cuts to the outside. Needs one more block. Couple of more blocks. Cuts to the outside and is pulled down by Cloud. And Donovan is angry with himself because if he threw that block on Cloud. On the 31 from Triton, Linehan off to Corkum. After several fake handoffs, he gets knocked.
Ball carried by Eric Corkum, brought down by Chris Hudon.
2nd and 10. Here come the Vikings. Linehan with the signal calling. Puts it in play. Back to pass. Gets a block from Cloud. Throws it up for Canning, and it's going to be intercepted by DeLong. He runs it out of bounds.
Intercepted by Steve DeLong. He runs it out of bounds on his own 44-yard line.
Drop onto the air.
Sadowski to the left, to the right, DeLong. Cox to the backfield, fakes a handoff. Kennedy back to pass, throwing for DeLong. And he's got it at the 25. And a nice stop by Gay. Inside the 20-yard
brought down by number 5, Darren Gay.
Cox to the backfield, Kennedy. Off it goes to Cox. Cox cuts outside and is pulled down from behind. DeLong to the right, Sadowski to the left. There's Cox up the middle.
Johnson stopped him.
Is it a first down? Yes, it is. Down and goal. The ball at the 5-yard line.
6.
Jeff Donovan into the ball game with a play for Kennedy.
Couple of statistics you might be interested in. 76 yards running in the first quarter for the Indians, passing 5 yards, a total 110 yards. There was 5 incompletions. So they've been moving the ball pretty well in the air with 115 yards.
All right, Kennedy calling signals with Cox in the backfield. And
Ball carried by Robbie Kennedy.
Kennedy
Into the middle of the Triton line.
right there, not getting much.
I wonder.
In Amesbury. Kennedy with Cox in the backfield. Kennedy rolling out to the left side. He has it. He's going to run it in for the touchdown. 14-13.
Touchdown, number 21, Robbie Kennedy.
I love it. At this point, we still haven't seen number 10, Jeff Fecto. He also does some running for Triton, and he's pretty effective. When they start keying on Cloud, they'll give it off to Fecto from time to time.
Pitch out to Cloud in the backfield, and he's down.
Ball carried by Dave.
Cox is in the backfield. Kennedy off to Cox, gets him blocking, cuts back inside, and gets into Triton territory. Good bit of running there.
Ball carried by
Very
Mark
nice.
Cox.
He fell down and...
Kennedy. Quick one over the middle to McCarthy. He's got it at the 40 to the 35-yard line before he's brought down by
Pass
Cloud.
complete to Kevin McCarthy.
And also from 5 yards out. They tried for the extra 2 points, setting up in extra point position, then went for 2. Kennedy back to pass on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Sadowski. He's got it to the 20-yard line. Gets away from Cloud. Gets down to
Pass
the
complete to Brian
15-yard
Sadowski for the
line.
first down.
Out to the right, DeLong. To the left, Sadowski. Mark Cox in the backfield. Kennedy yelling out the signals. Going back to pass. Hands it off to Cox. Cox moving. Squirts away. And gets inside the 10-yard line.
Ball carried by
Once
Mark
again,
Cox.
Dave Clow trying to save that play from being 6 quick points.
Brought down by Jerry.
And a quick little run, right, a draw that was worth a few yards.
In motion, Sadowski from left to right. Kennedy rolling back. Look out. He's smothered.
Good night. That's it. He never did quite turn the corner.
2nd and 4 from the 47 in Amesbury territory. Linehan Off it goes to Snow, and he is hammered.
Ball carried by Tom Snow.
Here we go into the final 2 minutes. Linehan off to Clow. Clow is pulled down by Cox
Ball
from
carried by
behind.
Dave Clow.
Well, as the first half begins to wind down, we'll tell you that in the first quarter, the Indians passed for 110 yards and ran for 76 yards for a total of about 187 yards offense in the first quarter alone. It's pretty impressive.
Kennedy back to pass over the middle. He's got his man DeLong. He's up to the 40. 45. Trying to do some work on the safety. Passing. Both Sadowski and DeLong out to the right. Cox is the fullback. Kennedy off to Cox. Cox a big hole, cuts inside quickly. One more cut outside. Now he cuts inside, gets away down to the 20-yard line, inside the 20, and boy,
Ball carried by
is he slippery. Kennedy calling signals. 2 seconds left in the first half. Back to pass. Nice block there. Kennedy throws it for DeLong, and it's incomplete. Just underway in the third period. David Linehan is the quarterback for Triton. Clow is in the backfield. Clow has it right up the middle, but he finds a red
Ball carried by
wall.
Dave Clow.
Do you do?
Darren Massey out to the right. And down goes Mr. Linehan, courtesy
Linehan sacked by
of number
Chris Hudon.
64, Chris Hudon. Bottom of the screen to the top. Sadowski in the backfield is Cox. Sadowski in motion. There it goes to Sadowski coming around. Trying to get away from Corkum. Also coming up and helping out is Gay. Saturday afternoon, October the 19th, 2 o'clock. Amesbury at North Andover. And I see a lot of fans down there for that game. DeLong in motion. Back, rolling out. Kennedy tucks it in. He's going to run. And is pulled down from behind.
Ball carried by Robbie Kennedy for the
Until after he got a first down.
That can come back to haunt you. We'll find out.
Kennedy to Cox. Big hole on the left side. Loses the ball, and Triton has it.
There's a big...
Jeff Becto making an appearance into the ball game for Triton.
Got to get somebody out there with them.
Linehan back to pass. Throwing long. The Massey, and it is intercepted. Intercepted. It was deflected by DeLong and intercepted by Ricky Blanchett.
That's the...
Now we're up to the 30-minute mark.
Score at the end of
No
the third
scoring
quarter.
here in the third quarter. The score at the end of 3 quarters of play, 14-13.
Enough down there and cover the run back, because that was sort of a line drive kick, and Clow was able to return it about 12 or 15 yards before they finally ran him out of bounds here on the near side.
Triton, 1st and 10 from the Amesbury 45. Linehan calling the signals. Off to Clow, and down he goes behind
Ball
the line
carried
of
by
scrimmage.
Dave Clow. Tripped up by Scott.
And the ball game is Dennis Pelletier. Linehan quickly out to Snow, and he drops it, but pitches it back to Clow. He gets it down the sideline. Look out! He's going to cut right down. He's going to score.
So broken plays will kill you every time.
Ball out to the right side. Top of your screen is DeLong. Bottom of your screen, Sadowski. Cox in the backfield. Kennedy off to Cox. Big hole there on the left side. Cox up to the 40.
Ball carried by
41-yard line.
Cox.
Dave Johnson.
Here come the Indians on 3rd and 1 from their own 42. In motion, Sadowski. To Cox. Cox finds the going tough.
All right.
But he falls forward. Let's see where they mark his forward progress.
Once again, Dave Johnson.
Hold it back another foot.
Now they're going to
First down.
call it a first down. So they can try.
But they have been keying on him, and he hasn't been picking up those large chunks, except for that touchdown run. Clow has been stuck with 4 and 5 and 6 yard gainers.
Here's Clow again. Gets away from Reed. Flips it, falls down. Looks like he was going to get away
Ball
from
carried by
Russ
Dave
Reed.
Clow. Tripped up by number 86.
Jeff Donovan was there to finish him off, but there was another example of
Player on
Clow.
the field.
And what you were talking about is a possibility. Clow. Most definitely. 2nd and 14. Kennedy back to pass over the middle.
That's
He
it.
hits DeLong at the 45. Trying to find some room. Gets it to the 40. And goes down along the
Ball carried
sideline.
by Steve DeLong.
Out of
Pushed
bounds to stop the
by
clock
number
with
50.
1:45. Time falling.
Well, up until that run by Dave Clow, thanks to Snow's miscue. This was an interesting game, but that opened it up.
Oh, they give it off to Snow, and he runs into a crowd in the backfield. Donovan.
Ball carried by Tom Snow. Time out of the field.
Amesbury calls timeout with 26 seconds left.
The fourth down at about 11.
One more play right here. Second down. The down for Amesbury. Kennedy back to pass. Looking. Lets it fly. To DeLong. Can't get it. And the football game is over. The game is over.
For Steve DeLong, incomplete.
Oh, and here they come up to the line of scrimmage. Crimmy in the backfield with MacArthur. Fakes a handoff to Crimmy. Johnston back to pass, throws, and it is intercepted by Blanchett at the 30. And he has a good running room. He's up to the 50 and gets down to the 33-yard line before he's pulled out of bounds by Kelly Strong. In the backfield, Jeff Donovan calling the signal. Second down and 10. The ball at the Masconomic 33-yard line. Jeff Donovan, a quick one over the middle to Vinny Scarinzi. He gets down to the 20-yard line and a first down. The second of the afternoon for the first game of the year, 28-22 over North Reading. At Ipswich nailed Triton 33-13. Here's DeLong trying to get outside. He pushes one down, but then that man pulls him down. Tried to straight arm Alan Gibley, but Gibley held right. He goes out to the right. McCarthy again split to the left. Blakemore takes the handoff up the middle and guts to the outside now. Johnston has him at the 10. It will be close to a first down. It looks like it will be a first down. DeLong in the backfield. And Donovan keeps it, gets inside the 5, down near to the goal line. A good handoff, fake handoff to Blakemore. A lot more spark into that Masconomic defense if they don't score. Fourth and goal. Donovan with the signals. They're at the 1-yard line. He keeps it, and he goes in for the touchdown. Jeff Donovan from 1 yard out. I thought he was going to do that before. He did it this time in the second period. Today. Now and out to the left. They're going for the 2 points. Blakemore and DeLong in the backfield. A quick one over the middle. McCarthy, they've got it. Kevin McCarthy. A fake handoff, and then a quick one over the middle to McCarthy. He was all alone. And we have a new football game with 1 minute and 58 seconds to go. 1 minute and 59 seconds to go. A 1-yard run, but anyway, that DeLong would be doing most of the running. Steve DeLong is back at the 37-yard line. Crimmy kicking about 3 yards into his end zone. Low snap. He gets away, blocked, and it's going to be picked up, and they're going to score! Amesbury scores on a block punt. Jeff Donovan recovered and ran it in for 3 yards out. And Amesbury leads it 14-8. Hello everybody, Glenn Wild along with Frank Gurczak on New England Cable, WNEC TV, ready for this Cape Ann League football game between the Amesbury Indians and the Pentucket Sachems. To take the opening kick and the boots, an onside kick. And it's going to let go, and it's going to be Amesbury's ball. I don't know what Pentucket was thinking about. They let it go. Split to the right is DeLong. To the left, Ricky Blanchett. He's in motion. Cox takes the fake handoff. Rolling out to the left is Kennedy. Look out. Gets it off for Mark Cox. He's inside the 20, down to the 15. Here come the Indians. Out to the right, DeLong. Out to the left, Ricky Blanchett. Cox is in the backfield. Kennedy will call the signals. 1st and 10. A quick one over the middle. It's complete to Donovan. He's down to the 3-yard line. Another first down. He is moving the ball very well. Drive started from the 30-yard line. Fumble there, and it's going to be recovered by who? It looks like Pentucket got it. For Pentucket. And a fumble. And who got it? Amesbury got it. Amesbury recovered the fumble. Looks like Vinny Scarinzi came up with it.
Like a fumble recovered by 64.
Chris Udon. DeLong. Blanchett to the left. Cox in the backfield. In motion is Blanchett. Flags down. Rolling out. Kennedy throws into the end zone for Scarinzi incomplete. Fun to get on the board. DeLong out to the right. Keeper play, Kennedy, and he's stacked up at the goal line. No, it is a touchdown. He did get over. Robbie Kennedy. Comes at 4:08 of the first quarter. And the extra point attempt by Hudon is up and good. Peterson pitches it out. This is Jed Ostrander. He goes into Mark Cox and is pulled down. Andy Mason also helping out Cox. It's 2nd and 7. Coming out to the left is Jamie Goudreau, number 26. And we have motion on the part of Pentucket. Jason going back to pass and is brought down by Vinny Scarinzi. Kennedy calling the signals. Goes to Cox. And he gets up to the 39-yard line before he's hit by Tom Blaisdell, the linebacker. Kennedy back to pass. Over the middle, complete to Donovan, and he gets it down to the 46 in Pentucket territory. 7-0, Amesbury. Peterson, off it goes to Ostrander, and hello there. He's hit by Paul Goen. Paul Goen hit him a good one. Paul again, Jason Peterson, quarterback. Going back to pass again. Look out, he's in trouble. Gets it off of the screen play to Ostrander, but breaking through the screen and making a nice stop is Vinny Scarinzi. The screen was so long. We'll go back to the 40-yard line. And kicking away, a high snap. High snap is picked up. They're going to run it. Tried the pass and up to the 25-yard line. Number 67, Tom Blaisdell. Goudreau is split to the right. Jed Ostrander and Steve in the backfield. It goes to Jed. He drops it, gets a good bounce, drops it again, and recovers it back at the 20. No, he didn't. Picked up by Donovan. But they downed it. They downed it. He's up at the 48-yard line. Snap, gets it away, line drive again. He's trying to hit that corner, and it looks like it's going to die. It's going to roll out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Mark Cox. And that was set up by a fumble recovery. Up the middle it goes, and hard hitting out there by Amesbury. Walker. Steve Ostrander in the backfield. Back to pass, Peterson. He's in trouble. Gets away, though. Still in trouble, and down he goes, finally. Program here says Gil Dumas is 86, but he's at Blanchette. And Paul Goen in the backfield. And it goes out to Blanchette. Following the blocking of Goen. Vinny Scarinzi, the front line. Hudon, Russ Reed, Rod Lattamy, Ricky Blanchette, David Vincent, Jason Peterson to Ostrander, and he's got to be short. He's got to be short. He's short by a couple of yards, and Amesbury is going to take over. Kennedy calling the signals. Gives it off to Cox. Cox with some running up to the 36-yard line. Blanchette. Cox in the backfield. Goes back to Cox. Nice hole. He gets a first down and more to the 45. And here come the Indians on 3rd and 3. Blanchette, DeLong, Cox. Kennedy keeps in. Around the right side. They finally find him. And down to the 35-yard line. A nice handoff, fake handoff by Kennedy. All right. Kennedy with Blanchette, DeLong. The deep man is Cox. Keeping it and ready to pass. Kennedy. He got Donovan at the 45 to the 42. Brought the game on the state. And falling on the ball is Jason Peterson. They're going to just run it down. And that is the end of regulation time. We're going to have a flip of the coin here. Whoever wins will have the choice of being on defense or going on offense. They'll go to one end. On the 10-yard line, you'll have 4 downs, unless you're intercepted. If you score your first time, the second team has a chance to tie it up again. Then we do it all over again. And it can keep going on like that until somebody comes out on top. Doesn't matter if Amesbury scores, you still have the chance to score on offense. All right, here we go. It's first down. First play, Cox carries and gets maybe a yard. If you fumble, that ends it right there. Second and goal from the 9. Kennedy on the keeper, rolling around the right side, gets away, falls forward, scores! Robbie Kennedy in from the 9-yard line. But the game is not over yet. The game is not over yet. Amesbury has the lead, 13-7. Second time that Kennedy has pulled off that play, and he's done it nicely on all times. For the extra point, Hudon with Rod Latimer holding. The snap, ball down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Hudon's kick for extra points is good.
So now it's 14-7. 14-7, and now Pentucket has their crack at it. Long has 3, Donovan has 3, one of those defensively. Cox has 2. First run, and that's Herbie Walker. He gets to the 6-yard line. It's a second down and goal. 14-7, Amesbury has the lead. If they hold, they win. Jason Peterson to Walker, gets outside and then pulled down by Russ Reed.
Walker again.
Now, Amesbury leads 14-7, scoring on their second play of their 4 downs. Now the third play for Pentucket from the 4. It goes to Ostrander. He's in trouble, but now gets away. After a miss, Houghton, he pulls him down. Chris Hudon back at the 6. Ostrander looks like he was going to make it there for a while, but Chris Hudon came out of nowhere, out of the pile, and pulled him down back at the 6. And it's all coming down to one play. Here we go. 4th down and goal. Jason Peterson fakes a handoff, going back, pitches it off, and the ball game's over as Jan Ostrander is pulled down back at the 12-yard line. And in overtime, Amesbury wins it 14-7. We're down to the 33, where it's down by Russ Reed. And North Reading takes over, 1st and 10. North Reading. Back it goes to fumble, and it's recovered by Amesbury. Scott Hayes is over one. And Hayes back to punt at the 2-yard line. Gets it away, a good punt. And it's picked up by Paul Goen. Spun around, gets away, gets down to the 32-yard line. Scoring in the first quarter. Amesbury looking to score here. Donovan out to the left. Ricky Blanchette running over to the right side. He's set now. Cox, the lone man in the backfield. Kennedy going back to pass, throws. He's got it. Out to Jeff Donovan.
Pass complete to Jeff Donovan.
At the 8-yard line, he'll be shed out to the left, DeLong to the right. Back to pass, Kennedy throwing for DeLong. He's got it, nice catch. Touchdown, Steve DeLong. And the Indians lead 6-0. A good pass and a tremendous catch by Steve DeLong. First time that North Reading has had the ball in the second quarter. Sinopoli, Carucci. And the snap gets away from Sinopolis, and down he goes at the 12-yard line. Scarinzi, 12-yard touchdown play. In motion, Carucci. Long count by Scott Hayes. Hayes over the middle, intercepted by Mark Cox at the 35. He's up to the 43-yard line before he's brought down by number 53, Jamie Parsons. Back in back, here's Kiley, Carucci, and Cotter in the backfield. Carucci in motion. Pitch goes back to Cotter, and down he goes. Steve DeLong pulls him down. A flag is down. Arsenault calls timeout, too.
Ball carried by Bill Cotter.
Kennedy, quick one over the middle. He's got his man, Vinny Scarinzi, to the North Reading 46-yard line. Short of a first down. Donovan split to the left. Guin, Cox, and Blanchette. The keeper play. Kennedy needs a block. He gets it and gets down to the 17-yard line. He's got a first down.
Kennedy brought down by
into the ball game. 2nd down and 6. The ball is at the North Reading 13-yard line. Kennedy going back to pass. Looking, throwing. Touchdown! Jeff Donovan with the touchdown.
Pass complete to number 20, Jeff Donovan for Amesbury touchdown.
All right, DeLong, Cox, and Blanchette in the backfield. With Andy Mason out, Paul Guin forced to go back and play that guard position. Kennedy on the keeper play, just like he scored last week. He goes in. Kennedy for the extra 2 points.
For extra points is good.
He boots it away. It's a low one. Gets by a couple of players. It's a live ball. And I think Amesbury got it. They did. Coming up with a fumble recovery for Amesbury, Dan Baker, number 44.
Number 44.
Cox, big hole on the right side. He's got a first down to the 20. They got the ball back after a fumble recovery on the kickoff after Amesbury got the lead back. Kennedy back to pass. Throwing. He's got DeLong. He's down to the 15, down to the 10. Still in bounds on the far sideline. So now it's 1st and goal. No, it should be 2nd and goal. It is 2nd and goal from the 5. Steve DeLong, that reception to the 10, another good yards added on. Here's Cox driving ahead, battling. Touchdown! Mark Cox! 20-7.
Touchdown, number 12, Mark Cox.
Split to the right, Roland Lee. In motion, Carucci. Out of the shotgun, Hayes looking to pass. Throwing. Intercepted by David Vincent at the 40. And he's down to the 10-yard line. David Vincent intercepted at the 40 and brings it down to the 10. They mark it at the 9, so it's 1st and goal. And Amesbury with a chance to put this game away. You had a feeling coming into this game today that maybe this would be the day that Amesbury would blow away a team. That hasn't happened, but it's beginning to. 31-yard return after the interception. Kennedy going to hit quickly. Touchdown, Steve DeLong! 26-7. Boy, they hit quick that time.
For another Amesbury touchdown.
DeLong's 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Actually, for North Reading this afternoon. Carucci in motion again. Sinopoli pitches out to Cotter, and hello! Bill Cotter gets a very rough greeting by Mark Cox. 14-7 lead on Triton, and Ipswich and Masco are tied up at 7-7. Pitch goes back to Cotter, and down he goes. Vinny Scarinzi was on him first, and Mark Cox finished him off. 1st and 10 for Amesbury. North Reading 39-yard line. Robbie Kennedy at quarterback. On count again, going back to pass. Quick one out to McCarthy. He's got it. Spinning, turning, gets another first down. Inside the 30-yard line to the 29. Big victory. And a chance to make it 4 in a row on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, November the 28th, 10 o'clock. Against Newburyport. Third down and 6 from the 25. Off it goes to Mallon. Good running inside the 20 to the 17. A first down. Down to 5 seconds. We're not going to have any more plays. We're going to have a football game history. Amesbury wins it.
Final score of the game, Amesbury 26, North Reading 13.
And Amesbury wins 26-13 in a game that was close for a good portion of this game. Finally, Amesbury got it on track, took advantage of breaks. Hi everybody, Glenn Wild along with Frank Gurczak providing color for this afternoon's Cape Ann League football game. Frank Vinciguerra on camera. And Marcia Gilmore providing us with the stats of this Thanksgiving Day game, which has been moved past Thanksgiving Day to the 30th day of November, 1985. This is the 72nd meeting of the year, over the years, for Newburyport and Amesbury. And Frank, Robbie Kennedy has Ricky Blanchett and Steve DeLong to the right side. Cox in the backfield. Almost lost it, back to pass, throwing over the middle. He's got his man, McCarthy. He's got a first down into Newburyport territory to the 44. DeLong, back to kick. Danielson, it's dropped by DeLong. He's going to pick it up. He has some good running room, and he is going to be out of bounds. I think he is going to be short of the first down, though. Let's wait and see where they mark it.
Well, if the referee marks it over that line, what looks like the 30-yard line, Glenn, I believe he's going to have it, and he does.
It is a first down, so is back at the 39. Snap, and the boot is blocked. And it's going to be picked up by Amesbury.
This could be a first down here. I don't know what the refs are going to do with this one. As the kick was blocked, it was bobbled up the field, and Amesbury did recover. And it will be an Amesbury first
Amesbury's ball. And Mason coming in. Now they have to get off the field in a hurry. Fourth down and a yard. They're going for it at the 35-yard line. Kennedy going to pass. Throwing out for DeLong. He's got it. He's down to the 23-yard line. Knocked out of bounds into the snow at about the 20. Another first down. Newburyport, no score at the end of the first quarter. Amesbury, though, is on the move. Kennedy back to pass. Over the middle for DeLong. He's got it. Touchdown! Steve DeLong.
Absolutely superb timing play that time by Robbie Kennedy, Glenn, as he simply unloaded that ball even before DeLong had turned around. Steve DeLong turned at the final second. The ball was delivered on time.
So they go in for the extra point. Chris Hudon. He'll try to put it into the refreshment stand, and he does. He puts it right over the refreshment stand. Jim Roney comes out to the right, out to the left. Lee Danielson in the slot. Is Varadakas. He's in motion, coming to the lower part of the screen, and down is Zappa, pulled down by Paul Goodwin.
That's a drop for
He really is. Second down and 2. That pass completion good for 8 yards to Jim Rogers, number 83. Zappa going to the air again. He gets it up, but it's popped up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted by Chris Hudon. He got up and then got knocked down, but he was down right there. Now it's first and 10 at the Amesbury 27-yard line. 35 seconds left. They'd like to hit for a TD now. Over the middle, McCarthy, he's got it. And he gets up close to a first down. First and 10 from the 37-yard line. Here's Cox around the right side. He gets up to the 43-yard line before he's snowed under half an inch.
It's been the first sustained drive that Newburyport has had all day, and here we are with about 1 minute 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So it's not that Newburyport has been moving it. Without that interception for the touchdown, it still would have been 7-0.
Zappa going back, and down he goes. Paul Goodwin.
a drop for a loss.
Well, number 63, Paul Golan, I'm going to tell you right now, Glenn, if he doesn't get some accolades at the end of the season for his outstanding play for the Amesbury Fighting Indians on defense, then something's wrong. But he's been doing that all year for Amesbury, and he's been, you know, again, the defensive leader on this squad.
In the fourth quarter, 14-7, Newburyport leads. DeLong, Blanchett, Cox all in the backfield. Kennedy going back to pass, throwing. Oh, Vinciguerra! And he's going to score!
Get in there, Kenny! That way, don't look!
Amesbury has not come close to throwing to Vinciguerra today. They set up, and Vinciguerra was all alone. He could have signed a few autographs before he scored.
Well, anybody within 15, 20 yards of Vinciguerra, as he simply had to wait for the delivery. Once the ball was delivered, he scooted down the left side. A beautiful approximately 45-yard touchdown pass from Robbie Kennedy to Vinciguerra.
And now the all-important kick. It's up, and it is good. We're all tied up again.
Now we'll have to see what Coach Paul Coleman wants to do now, as he came out running in the start of the second half. Now with 14-14 ball game, see if he opens up his offense.
He's going to the air, but he's in trouble. Chris Udon puts him down. Is it incomplete? Yes, it's incomplete. Out of the shotgun formation. Appa going to pass over the middle, deflected, picked off by Amesbury. Who did it? David Vincent.
I think the breaks are gone with Amesbury.
2nd and 7 from the Newburyport 34. Here's Cox, a big hole up the middle. He gets a first down to the 24. Fourth quarter, we're tied at 14-14. Amesbury with a 3rd and 12 situation. DeLong, Blanchett out to the right. Cox, lone man in the backfield. Robbie Kennedy calling the signals. He's going back to pass. Gets good time. Throws over the middle. DeLong, he's got it. At the 10. Pull down at the 10. By Eric Lever. A first down.
That time.
Epper will keep it. Go ahead.
Epper the ball carrier.
That will probably do it. Amesbury has no timeouts left.
We're down to 1 second, and the end of regulation time. And that made it 14-14, and that's where we stand as we get ready. Newburyport has won the toss. That's a good omen. Here we go. Play number 1 for Newburyport. Bernie Eppa at quarterback. He gets it off to Madigan. He gets a good running down to the ball. Fred Elwell and Tom Sarkeesian at guard. Dana Sullivan, Jeff Lawrence, the tackles. Eppa pitches out to Varadowski, and he's brought down to the 12.
Number 41 at Nick Byrd. It just didn't work out.
3rd down, they're at the 12. Eppa rolling back to pass. Has time. He throws into the end zone. Complete! Touchdown! Eppa will hold. Ball down. The kick is up. And it's no good. It's to the left. Mark Cox.
Now has the ball for 4 down from the 10-yard line.
Blanchett. Paul Gouin. It goes to Blanchett. He gets to the 8. Second play. DeLong, Blanchett, Cox in the backfield. In motion is DeLong. Back to pass. Kennedy, down he goes.
Newburyport is firing off that ball and coming at him full tilt.
3rd down from the 17. Kennedy lost it, but gets it back. But it's pulled down by Fred Elwell and Jack Foley. To the right, DeLong, Blanchett, Cox in the backfield. Kennedy calling the signals. Almost dropped it, gets it back, throws over the middle. DeLong, he has to score. He gets away, he's going to score. No, he's brought down, and the ball game's over. It looked like he was going to get away and score, but he couldn't quite do it.
Oh, what are you going to say there? superb finish to the ball game. Too bad somebody had to lose, but Steve DeLong trying to do it all by himself.